In this example, we will look for evidence of possible age discrimination at Westvaco. The question will be whether the results of the layoffs can reasonably be attributed to chance alone, or does Westvaco have some explaining to do? Here are the ages of the 14 hourly workers. The 10 who were laid off are in red. More older workers than younger were laid off, but there were more older workers to begin with. The proportion of under age 40 workers laid off, 3 out of 5, is less than the proportion of older workers laid off, 7 out of 9. To test whether this difference is evidence that helps the case against Westvaco, we will record the number of older workers laid off. Of the 10 laid off, 7 were older, so 7 is our summary statistic. Is getting a number as large as 7 evidence of possible age discrimination? To answer that question, we're going to see what happens if we lay off workers by the most age-blind process possible, selecting the 10 workers to be laid off by chance alone. To begin the simulation, write the ages on 14 cards. Turn the cards upside down, shuffle, select 10 at random to represent 10 workers selected for layoff just by chance. Doing that, we get these 10 workers to be laid off. Of these 10 workers, 6 were older. So here the summary statistic is 6. Continuing this 49 more times, we get this distribution. The result of 6 older workers in the 10 laid off that we just got by selecting workers totally at random for layoff is represented by one of the dots in the column above the 6. Westvaco actually laid off 7 older workers. In the 50 repetitions that make up this simulation, getting 7 older workers happened 20 times. Getting even more older workers, 8 or 9 just by chance, happened 4 times. So the estimated probability of getting 7 or more older workers when selecting 10 at random for layoff is 0.48. So we conclude, if workers are selected randomly for layoff, the probability of getting 7 or more older workers is about 48%. Because it is so likely to lay off at least 7 older workers using an age-blind random process, Westvaco does not need to explain its actions. While Westvaco certainly didn't select workers for layoff at random, the process it used gave a result that is consistent with selecting workers without regard to age. So this analysis does not help in the case against Westvaco. Its actions do not require an explanation because laying off 7 older workers out of 10 can reasonably be attributed to chance alone.